Before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone who hasn't seen it yet that I have begun a new original series called The New Aberdeen Tapes. It is an audio-only diesel punk project, the first episode of which premiered on December 12th. Told through a series of recorded radio broadcasts, it is a sprawling tale full of mysteries, masked avengers, mad science, and yes, giant monsters. Follow all of the provided links to see for yourself. And now, on to the reason you actually clicked on this video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Omni viewer, and it's time to take a look at another Godzilla Christmas ornament. Now, I've been doing a couple videos on these, really started up last year, but I've been getting a lot of Godzilla Christmas ornaments recently, and I kind of want to display them because I think they're interesting. And this is the most recent one, the Godzilla Christmas ornament for the year 2017. This is the package it comes in. I mean, there's really not much to that, so we can just get that out of the way. But this is the ornament itself. And first thing I notice about it is that it is the smallest Godzilla ornament so far. It's not very big. There was a time I would have told you that the smallest Godzilla ornament would have been the legendary Godzilla, but even that beats it by a little bit and even has a much larger base. I mean, probably has more volume, certainly, just based on the base alone, though I'm not about to put this in water to see because it's electric. Speaking of which, that's another thing that stands out about this Godzilla ornament. It doesn't actually have any lights or sound, and it's the first one in this series to lack these features. Kind of unexpected, actually. I mean, you would think they would have done something, but no, it's just a regular old ornament that just hangs there. Well, you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing as long as it looks good. Does it look good? Well, yeah, but I have to admit, it's kind of hard for me to tell which Godzilla this is. I'm usually really good at spotting which Godzilla is which based just on the look. I can be shown a picture and tell you which movie it came from, or at least narrow it down. So, this one though, little tricky because of the sculpt. Thanks to the fact that it has only 3 toes on each foot, I can definitely say it's the Showa period, sometime in the 60s or 70s. Beyond that though, it gets a little tricky. The shape of the spines and the shape of the head in particular, and the shortness of the tail, make me think this is supposed to be a Showa Godzilla. Possibly the one who appeared from Destroy All Monsters through to Godzilla vs. Gigan. Maybe it's the one from Godzilla vs. Megalon. But again, hard to tell because of the sculpt. It's a bit, since it's small, you know, it's a bit hard to tell. The head almost looks like it's from Godzilla vs. Monster Zero or something, but not quite. Well, either way, it's not necessarily a bad design. The base is relatively simple, just a brown ground-looking thing with blue letters displaying that classic block text they use for Godzilla these days. And it's suspended by this silver thread. So, yeah. Admittedly, it's like not the most elaborate Godzilla ornament ever compared to the ones which have come before it. But I bet it's gonna look good on the tree no matter what. Why, yes. Yes, it does look good on the tree. As good as every other Godzilla ornament and strange little bauble I've got on this thing. Well, that just about does it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Until such time as we meet again, this is the Omni viewer signing off.